and I was trying to, they had a restroom over there, and I wanted to see how handicap accessible it was. This is a big restroom, so there's only one handicap stall, so that's kind of a bummer. But you know, it's very unlikely for me to run into another handicapped person that needs to use the restroom. Usually they're able-bodied if they're handicapped, and they also need to use the restroom. Got horizontal bars there, got lots of bars, so that's good. There's no vertical bar for the elderly people to pull forward on, pull up on. I also like this toilet because the toilet seat, because it's I don't know if you can see it, but it's open front. It has an open front, so you can reach underneath and do whatever you need to do, wipe yourself or whatever. But I have to, a lot of times since now I have a false passage, and it's really hard to get, I don't know if you ever get rid of it. So it's really hard to go to the restroom. So the best thing that I do to go to the restroom is I need to transfer to a toilet and then sit, and I think it frees up your bladder, and it just makes the whole path of the catheter a little bit smoother, so that there's not so much trouble catheterizing. They had a little lock there. I don't know how that would work out for a quad, how that would be for a quad, but anyway, sometimes I use those stalls. I use the little ones right there on those little ones, for the little kids. Sometimes I use those, but not very often. I used to, but since I have a false passage, I mostly have to use the toilet. And this one is the sinks are kind of tough because you have to push on a button. And one time, while you're wetting your other hand, you always have to do it because the sink turns off so quickly. So the water stops running almost immediately as soon as you remove your hands. So I washed my hands there, and here's one of those things, the paper towel. Crank on that a couple times. Usually, whenever people wash their hands, then they touch that, so it's not too bad. I don't think that it's got too many bacteria on it, but you never know. And I like to keep that towel with me so that I can grab onto the handle.